Hello everyone, so we are gonna start our section Workbook 2. So the instruction says, for the ones who have the book, it says underline the modals in the sentences, then write C for modals expressing degrees of certainty or O for modals expressing obligation, advice, or opinion. We can identify first the which are the ones or the modals. We're gonna try to identify them. So, well, let's gonna locate the tools right here. Okay, so here on the book it's already underlined. Must have, look to the past participle, vanished, to human error. Then others believe the boats and airplanes that disappear in the Bermuda Triangle could have been affected. The people who vanished should have planned carefully entering the Bermuda Triangle. That would be cool visiting the Bermuda Triangle, even though it's a risky trip. Experts say that people who got lost in Bermuda Triangle must not have been prepared for strong water currents and changing weather patterns. While many people have successfully navigated through the Bermuda Triangle, there are others who shouldn't have tried, as they are now missing. So that's some mistakes. What do you think might have happened, or what do you think happens on the Bermuda Triangle? Okay, well now we're gonna identify the next part. So after identifying the models, well, we're gonna put like the letters. So we're gonna show them all, and here you go. So as you see here, we have some people. Okay, with this, we have already underlined them. So on your book you can underline them. So this is just to show you the different types of models of obligation and degrees of certainty. Now we're gonna continue to our next activity. Then we have grammar, the blank space. I just watched a documentary, The Princess Who Died in Mysterious Car Accident. It was so interesting. Everyone then should watch everyone should watch it. Yes, not should have been watching it. The princess was too young and smart to die in such a awful accident. Many people feel that she shouldn't have gone and may not have been going in the car that night. Then anyway, the documentary said there are many theories about how the car accident happened. Then some people think the car's brakes might have been should have tempered with others. Others believe that the princess driver should have could have caused the accident. Some even think the princess could have been kidnapped. Kidnapped. The police never figure out what really happened. I'm not sure what to believe, but there shouldn't have been or must have been a way to solve this mystery. Okay, so then we still have another exercise to complete. You can try to figure out the answers. Meanwhile, I'll show them up. But let's go and identify them. So before looking to the answers, so the first one is should watch. That's like an advice, or it was interesting. Everyone should watch, or like an obligation with the advice sound. Then we have the next one. Let's gonna see the next one. So the princess was too young and smart to die in such an awful accident. Many people feel that she then shouldn't have gone or may not have been. So may not have been. It's not past. It's not. In this case, we are not using or expressing degree of certainty. So we have to use an advisability, which is shouldn't have gone. Then the next one, anyway, The documentary said that there were many theories about the car accident happened. Some people think the car's brakes. So there's like an assumption, okay? They might have been tempered. They might have been tempered. Not should have tempered. Others believe the princess driver then could have caused the accident. So we are speculating. So that's why we use the past modal. And finally, we have could have been kidnapped. And the last one about the police never figure out. It says, but there must have been a way to solve this mystery. So here are the answers. So you want to practice, you can pause the video to see the possible answers and then check them with me. Okay, next we have the next activity. All right, so here, for the ones who don't have the book, you have to write down expressing degrees of certainty and your own ideas to write about the following situations. Your friend got the highest grade on difficult English exam. He must have studied really hard. It's also possible that tests may have been too easy. Then you don't hear from your best friend for several days. Your favorite jacket isn't in your closet. You see some very large footprints while walking in the park. And then we have the vocabulary. Use the verbs of belief in the box to write a sentence about each topic. We have assume, be certain, be positive, be sure, bet, doubt, figure, guess, have a hunch, know for a fact, suppose, and suspect. We're going to try to use this vocabulary and introduce it in the examples. Elephants are the world's smartest animals. I'm sure that elephants are the world's smartest animals. Then there is a monster that lives in Loch Ness in Scotland. So you have to use you have to use any of this. But just to remind you, we have another vocabulary plus in section B in the student's book. And here is to have a better idea to express certain and not certain. We have the next expressions right here. So you can use these expressions to complete the exercise from the workbook. Now you have this exercise to put on the comments. So these two activities are for you, the ones who don't have the book. So please put your own assumptions, your own beliefs, and let's continue to the next activity. There's a reading. That's the hotel time warp. So I'm gonna put it closer. Hotel time warp. Okay, like this is okay. The idea of traveling backward or forward through time has long been a favorite subject of books, movies, and TV shows. Although some scientists suspect that it may actually be possible, no one has invented a way to make it happen. However, many people have reported traveling in time. One famous story is about a British couple who were vacationing in France in 1979. They were looking for a place to stay for the night and noticed a sign for an old circus. They found a hotel nearby and discovered that almost everything inside the hotel was made of heavy wood, and there were no modern conveniences such as telephones or TVs. Furthermore, their room doors did not have locks, and the windows had wooden shutters instead of glass. In the morning, two police officers entered the hotel wearing old-fashioned uniforms with capes. After getting confusing directions from the officer to Spain, the couple paid their amazingly inexpensive hotel bill and left. 2 weeks later, the couple returned to France and decided to stay at the old but very cheap hotel again. This time, however, the hotel was nowhere to be found. Positive that they were in the exact same spot because of Circus Buster. The couple realized that the hotel had completely vanished. Even more confusing, they found that the photographs they had taken inside the hotel did not develop. Later, the research uncovered that the French officer had been wearing uniforms dating from before the 1905. Researchers analyzing these events called the time slips. and believe that they must happen randomly and spontaneously. However, researchers can explain why, when, or how they occur. But when they do occur, people are also bewildered and confused that they can barely explain what happened to them, even though they are sure they have experienced some sort of time travel. What do you think about this? Do you believe in time travels? So that would be interesting, no? Traveling through the time. What would you like, future or past? Okay, now we're gonna, after reading the article, we're gonna choose the right statements. So, you want to continue with the reading and practicing your reading comprehension, you can pause the video right here and try to read it and answer your exercise by yourself. So you can pause the video right here before showing or displaying the answers. And here you go. So they're the right ones to choose the statement you think the author would agree with. So according to the reading, it's 5 and 6. It is not known why, when, or how time slip occur, and many people believe they have traveled through time. And that will be it, guys. This is the last of the unit 2. So I recommend you to practice the modals, past modals of obligation and phrasal verbs of obligation, and modals to express certainty and multiple uses. Okay, so that's it of section 2.